We are deeply saddened to announce the death of our patriarch, Nicolas Smith, also known as Adams, Skinny Guy, Brother Smith, Smitty, and Damson of La Pearl Saltibus, who resided in Corinth, Grosley. He passed away peacefully at the OKEU Hospital on Thursday, 27 April 2023. He was 92 years old. He was a retired tailor and prison officer of the former Her Majesty's Prison on Bridge Street, Castries. He was a father, grandfather, great-grandfather, uncle, grand-uncle, great-granduncle, cousin, godfather, and friend to many. Left to mourn, his sons, Blaise James and family of Boslagoise, Irvin Smith and family of Raisina Babano, Lee Smith and family of Pi, adopted son, Bertrand Smith and family of Martinique, daughters, Benedict Alexander and family of La Pearl Saltibus, Hygiena Smith Rochford and family of Granivier Grosley, Nedra Smith and family of Corinth, Magella Smith Lane and family of Corinth, Billia Smith Harrow and family of Caribel, Griselda Smith Nicholas, or better known as Smith Nicola and family of Cavish, Phyllis Smith Matthew and family of Chase Gardens, 26 grandchildren, 29 great-grandchildren, 7 great-great-grandchildren, 11 nieces, Judith Charles, Claudia Charles, Monica Charles, Brittany Charles, Esther Charles, Abramelina Charles, Elsa Charles Samuel, Mary Henry, Joanne Atkinson, Valerie Henry, Linda Mitchell, 6 nephews, Cuthbert Jr. Charles, Marius Charles, Sylvester Henry, Anthony Mitchell, Ian Mitchell, Cornelius Mitchell, 28 grandnieces, 37 grandnephews, 8 great-grandnieces, 1 great-great-grandniece, sons-in-law, Blaise Baudumat, David Lubin, Gabriel Harrow, Timothy Matthew, Claude Nicholas, daughters-in-law, Ivy Rosary, Naomi Patrick Smith, his aunt, Felicite Favier of the U.S. and family, children and family of his deceased uncles, Fadler, Lordrick, Everest, Fenelon, Frederick, Anson, and Jerry Smith, Arthur, Salmon, Rodney, and Anthony Antoine, children and family of his deceased aunts, Eldora, Anne, Amy, Emilia Smith, Grace Francis, Leonise Doctore Cox, Mary Jules, Unica Smith, Ione Antoine, esteemed cousins, Teresa Petit, better known as Imelda and family, of Giro, Castries, London and the U.S., Florence Isidore and James Smith and family of Marceau, Maria Smith and family of Entrepot, Monsignor Michel Francis and the Francis family of Jatuin, Giro, Castries and the U.S., Cyril and Francis Patico Smith and families, Janie Smith of Bonterre, Hubert Sonson of Corinth, godchildren, Irene and Glory of Saltibus, his dear friends, Rosalind Smith of Casawa, Brother Bruno of Piat, Brother Pius Ernest of Marigot, Jean Winifred Mangal of Corinth, Mr. John Commons of Cavish Babano, Raphael Kinsley St. Hill of Corinth, Steve Hunt of Giro, Saltibus, James Martha, better known as Caesar of Chetwynd, now residing at Labrie. Proprietors and friends who sat with him entertained him at Riverstone Pub and Campari Bar, and those who walked or drove him home. Other relatives and friends, including the Smith and Charles families of Lapel, Saltibus, Labrie, Choiseul, Ancillary, Soufre, Micoud, Castries, the U.S. and England. The Cox, Charlemagne, St. Croix, Labadie, Brett, and Henry families of D'Arbon, Saltibus, Labrie, Choiseul, Castries, Ancillary. Dr. Gerard Saltibus and family of Saltibus and Castries. Leona Prosper Gabriel and Matthew Gabriel of Union. The Edward family of Sophia Piai. The Wilson family of Sophia and Castries. The Harrow family of New Dock Road, Castries, and the U.S. Emmanuel Willie, also known as Son and family of Boss. Marie Eugene and family of Boss, Castries, and London. Mrs. Burke and family of Yefo and Castries. Members of the Perseverance Lodge and College of Grand Masters. His neighbors from Corinth and other relatives and friends that are too numerous to mention. The Thanksgiving service for the life of the late Nicolas Smith, also known as Adams, Skinny Guy, Brother Adams, Smitty, and Damson, will be held at the St. Joseph the Worker Catholic Church in Grosley on Wednesday, May 24th, 2023 at 2:30 p.m. The body lies at Lazarus Funeral Home Limited, Castries, and will be interred at the Grosley Cemetery. May he rest in peace.